Focus on this campaign against human trafficking, particularly involving children and bus stops, can be attributed to several factors. Our why on why we decided to make this about our kids. Children are often seen as more vulnerable targets for traffickers due to their age and lack of experience in recognizing dangerous situations. By focusing on children, our campaign aimed to protect those who are least able to defend themselves. Thank you for your attention. I would like to invite you to watch a video on this topic. Peace and blessing.
My God. No worse way to rip through a person's heart when one of your puzzle pieces is missing that will tear a family apart. My God. Could you keep our children safe? Don't leave it up to us because we willing to die or go to jail for our children's sake. My God. Can you imagine what would be going through a parent's mind? Like, how is it possible I wasn't around when I'm around all the time? My God. I'm seeing Amber Alerts all the time. Like, wow, what if that was mine? I'm about to call my child right now. My God. Just evil, pure hatred. I be thinking all the time, man, these people must be crazy. To take a woman's baby, ain't enough money in the world you can pay me. Would you destroy the world to save yourself? Shameless, Satan. We can't even take our kids to the park. The schools have even gotten dangerous. My God. Could you rain down on a mother's pain? A father's daughter been taken away and he not knowing if she's safe. My God. If it's anything the good can do, use us. It would be foolish to think that you, the Father, isn't among us. My God. We all know it's in your hands. We will have faith in your plans. However, in the meantime, keep a close eye over all our children if you can. Thank you. My God.
Welcome, everyone, to the Role Effect podcast. My name is Milton.
And I'm Felicia.
And we're back. We're glad to see you guys come back. And we're going to discuss about a campaign that's very dear to our hearts.
Absolutely. On the last episode, you would have heard us speak about a campaign that we were going to implement. Well, this is it. This is a fight against human trafficking.
Yeah.
This is near and dear to my heart because every time I pull up social media, every time there's something on TV or the news or anything, if I'm at work and just pull up Google for anything, there's so many different situations. There's so many. Social media is so awesome because things that are not reported on the news, you normally see on social media.
Absolutely.
And which is a good thing because it makes us aware of so many different things that are happening out there, but it's also it's very bad. And it's just a terrible situation that so many go missing yearly. And if we can just help raise awareness,
right?
This is what this platform is about. Just making people aware of, to just become aware of your surroundings and just protect each other in our communities. So Milton is gonna read a few things to you guys.
Right. And just to piggyback a little bit, this stuff is literally happening in your backyards. It doesn't matter where you stay in your neighborhood, whether poor, rural, city. This is worldwide, and they just don't say enough about it. So we're gonna hopefully shine some light on this, and we're gonna kind of come together and probably see if we can bring some of this to rest. But I'm gonna read a few things on this human trafficking. Human trafficking is the world's fastest growing criminal enterprise, valued to be an estimate $32 billion a year globally. industry. After drug trafficking, human trafficking is the world's second most profitable criminal enterprise. Sex trafficking can and does take place in every community, no matter the culture makeup, the affluence, or the location of the community. No community is immune from being affected by the exploitation of human beings for commercial sexual activity. I want to emphasize just a few things. This is the world's fastest growing criminal enterprise, valued to be an estimate 32 billion with a B a year global industry after drug trafficking. It's also, human trafficking is the world's second most profitable criminal enterprise. So I just wanted to highlight that information. Some of that I didn't know. Very informative. But there's a lot of this going on.
Yeah, it's a lot of things that are happening that we had no idea about. But doing the research on this and looking at the stats and everything, I was blown away of how many, it's thousands of people go missing a day. Thousands. This is the second highest paid criminal enterprise next to drug trafficking. People, that's crazy.
And it's growing
every day.
It's the fastest growing.
Every day it's growing.
Yeah.
And if we can be one part of helping in this situation, we definitely would like to do that. I was telling my husband that being a mom is great, but the kids are grown now. But being a grandmother, you get to be a part of your grandchildren's lives and try to make sure that they grow up and be protected as much as we possibly can. We are in a position where we can watch at bus stops and watch our granddaughter get off the bus, watch her come home and go to school and all the things. And when we're watching, we're not only watching our granddaughter, we're watching all the kids outside, making sure they get on the bus with no incident. We need more of that in our community. More people watching. Is safety in numbers. So if you have all the communities around you to form maybe like a neighborhood watch for parents that work in the daytime, maybe there's parents that work at night that can just drive up and make sure kids are getting on the bus and getting off the bus. I mean, we have to protect our neighborhoods. It's our neighborhoods.
Right. And also, it could be parents, it could be single people, it could be teenagers. Mm-hmm. You form a community, and maybe you guys can take turns in watching, because that is important. They do plague these neighborhoods. Mm-hmm. If you, like I say, go on social media, you'll start seeing this in the daylight. It's not necessarily at night when they're trying to get kids. It's during the day.
Not just kids.
Right, kids or adults. But it's important that you be concerned. Again, I remember sacrificing after I left a job to do my own thing, just so that we can watch our granddaughter catch the bus at an early age. Mm-hmm. And that I realized that was more comforting than me not knowing, did she get on the bus or did she not get off the bus? Mm-hmm. And it's very helpful if you can probably form a community to try to help out in that. Everybody has to do their part.
Right.
Because, again, this is the fastest growing. So that means it's not stopping unless we kind of change the game.
Yes. And we need to change the game.
So do your part.
We need to change the game.
Right.
We no longer need to be victims of people with evil intentions.
Right.
These are not our neighborhood, our children. You know, you go 9 months, have these children, and some mother die in childbirth, and try to raise these kids up for someone to come in and just have evil intentions with our children, with even the elders, like our parents. We got parents missing. Mm-hmm. That children will never see a mom or dad or again.
Right.
It is bad, and we need to just take some time to look in our neighborhood and see what's the need.
What we can do about it.
What can we do?
And that's a good place to start. Just trying to, a lot of neighborhoods I used to ride in, I just see little kids or some kids and no adults at all just for them to catch the bus.
Yeah.
Opportunities are all over there. But then at the same point, you got people that are retired. You got parents that may be home during that time that can, donate some time. Yes. 10 or 15 minutes.
Yes.
For kids that ain't not your kid, but just to make your neighborhood safe.
Yes.
You may be there at the right time where somebody's watching and they say, okay, I got to leave out of here because somebody's watching.
Yes. Yes. And when I speak of safety in numbers, because we don't know all our neighbors, we don't really know what intentions our neighbor had, right? However, if we have a number of people, we're safe in numbers.
Right.
So it doesn't cost you anything just to pull up to a bus stop and just wait.
Right.
And watch until these children are safely on the bus and gone to school.
Right, right. So donating your time would be way more than not doing anything.
Yeah.
I mean, just get together with if you got kids, get together with the other parents that have kids and try to donate a day or so during the week so y'all will be covered. Because, y'all, this is happening every single day. 1,000 people are missing. Day. And you very seldom hear it on the news.
Right.
If you're not looking at all the other platforms, you wouldn't even hear about it.
Yeah.
Now,
I remember us coming up, like when we came up, this wasn't, if it was happening, it wasn't to this degree.
Right.
Because we were outside all the time.
Well, old school parents.
And we walked to school every day.
Right.
We didn't have this. We could be outside. That's just not the story now.
Yeah, things were definitely
I remember
different.
when my daughter was going to school, I would go to the bus stop on the first day of school. The first house we purchased, I went to the bus stop and I'm like, hey, this is my daughter's name. I don't want to say that over here, but anybody who know me know who it is. But
there was an introduction.
There was an introduction for her to meet these little girls, and they formed a group and they went to school together. The second house we purchased, it was only 4 girls in the neighborhood. And it was just like a circle. So the same time I was looking to see if any kids was in the neighborhood, there was other mothers looking to see, I was trying to see, was any other, girls in the neighborhood? And then they formed a group.
Right. And that was way back.
That was way back. She's not old, but it's been
2000, early 2000s.
Yeah, when she was going to school. So community is very important.
Right.
It is important to know your neighbors, and Milton is better at getting to know the neighbors more than I am. But I am up at 5:30 in the morning when that school bus, when my granddaughter is school time, I'm up. I'm up praying. I'm up watching to make sure that not only does she get on that bus, but the children that's waiting, they get on that bus as well. I'm praying for all of them. And we need more of that.
Right. And she's in high school. Now
Right.
they got kids that are middle school, and when I'm in the office down there, I could see them. They do have one or two parents out there the whole time.
Yes.
Which is great. So each community is different. I'm just saying, look, if you got a community and you don't see no adults out there, that is a problem waiting.
Yes, we got it. And, and feel free to email us. We have a flyer that we are going to post, that if you want a copy of this flyer that you want to put in your neighborhood to form a neighborhood watch community.
Right.
Just feel free to DM us or email us. The email is listed below, and we'll send you out this flyer. And basically, just tell them what this flyer says.
So it is a community awareness against human trafficking. Stop human trafficking. Protecting our community together. # voice for the voiceless. And it just has pretty much what is human trafficking. Some of the stuff that I read, but it's, I can go ahead and read it. What is human trafficking? Human trafficking is a crime that involves the exploitation of individuals through force, fraud, or coercion for labor or commercial serial purposes. It affects millions worldwide, including our community. Why should you care? Trafficking can happen in any community, urban or rural. Victims can be anywhere, children, women, men from all backgrounds. Recognizing the signs can save lives and help protect our loved ones.
Yes.
So it's more of awareness and how to get started. Signs of human trafficking, it goes through that, and what can you do about it? It has that information. Also has a need help or want to report. Call the National Human Trafficking Hotline number on there, 1-888-373-7888.
Yes.
Available 24/7 confidential assistance.
Yes.
So we can probably post this and they can have it. So you don't have to remember all of that.
Or you can
copies.
Just email me. I can send it to your email, or whatever you want me to do. I can do that. I just want to tell you that we're talking about human trafficking, but there's different traffickings. There's human trafficking. There's sex trafficking. There's labor trafficking. There's forced marriage.
Right.
And there is organ trafficking.
And I didn't know that. I'm going to be honest. I only thought of sex trafficking, but all those other ones were new to me.
Yes. So sex trafficking, that's a no-brainer. You know what that is. People are forced into sex and prostitution. We have labor, which people are forced to work with little or no pay, with no possibility of escaping from that. Right. They will be there.
Because they would owe whoever's keeping them so much money, and they keep the little bit of crumbs that they got.
With no chance of escaping unless there's a miracle.
And most of those are illegals.
Right. And then we have
marriage, forced marriage.
Forced marriage. That's crazy.
A lot of young girls are probably marrying older guys. And
forced into and that can be also, I was reading that forced marriages often lead to prostitution,
absolutely,
sexual abuse, physical abuse, all the things, right? And then we have organ trafficking, where some people are deceived into giving their organs, and then some, it's not by choice.
Right.
It's not by choice. But we need to be the voice to the voiceless. There are people right now that are held against their will.
Right.
It might be just in your neighborhood.
Right. It could be your kinfolk that you hadn't seen in a while.
Right. It could be any of us at any time.
Thousands go missing per day, which also includes disappearance, crime, or voluntary disappearance because of their state of mind at the time. So you got all these people, thousands it said, that are missing, and this is getting worse and worse, but you don't hear a whole lot about it.
Right. And so we just want to shed some light to it. We want it to
increase awareness.
And if you can just give a little bit of your time, just a little bit of your time, to just watch, especially our babies, you guys. We need to watch our kids because there's a lot of issues that are going on with our kids, and we wonder why. Well, there's a lot of things that happens in homes that later on you find out that it's not just strangers that verbally, physically, and mentally and sexually abuse children. It can be relatives.
Right.
Someone as close to you as a parent.
Right.
So not everybody live the same lifestyle, and we need to start being more aware of our babies because we need to be the voice for them.
Right.
We need to be that voice. And so it's important to just give our time to do something. Even if you just donate to some of the organizations that are fighting sex trafficking right now. Even if you donate, even you post online to make people aware, you're doing your part. Even if you can't be the person that goes to the bus stop or just kind of look and, look out for your neighbor, look out for your neighbor children. Back in the day, it was a village of neighbors that looked out for us. Right. So we didn't have to worry about that because if we did something, we'd be in trouble.
Yep.
Because the neighbor is telling it, or the teachers, educators.
They had lookout.
Yeah, we're calling everybody to be a part. The church, people in the congregation that are single parents, or even if you're married and your schedules don't align with your children coming back and forth from school, I know that there is someone in this community or someone in churches or, somewhere that can be at that stop for your child. We need to just ask the question. If you don't ask the question, you would never know the answer. Right.
Just starting off small and contributing a little bit of time, or just having this conversation and you keep it going, but just do something about it.
Yes.
We decided to use this platform to give awareness. And like she said, you could donate to other organizations or even call them to see what would be best practice. Kids.org, and we'll put all that on the site.
Yeah.
You got the Salvation Army USA.org, and you got RAIN, which is Rape, Abuse, Incest National Network. So you can,
and RAIN will also take people that have been in sex trafficking as well, but their main thing is rape, abuse, and incest.
Right.
But if you need that hotline number, we're going to list that below as well, so you can have that information. Now, I also want to let you know that there are success stories. There are stories that about one young lady. She was in human trafficking at 17 years old. She's now 27, and she helped the authority arrest hundreds.
Sharon Parker.
Hundreds of
predators.
Yeah.
A survivor, Sharon Parker, a survivor of human trafficking, now serves as an advocate and a leader, using her experience to educate others and fight against the crime. Nicole, trafficked at 17, is now a 27-year-old survivor who, with assist with the FBI and partners, have turned her life around and helped put hundreds of traffickers behind bars. Not 10, hundreds. Because she was a victim.
Yes.
So she decided, I'm going to get some revenge. I'm going to pay somebody back. I'm going to help somebody. And so she did just that, and that's what she's doing. So yeah, it's important. And the last thing we want to hear is our kid is missing.
Yes.
Or somebody else's kid is missing that you know.
Yes.
So it's important that you take the steps and do a little something. And I think the bus stop thing is a start.
Yes. I mean, aren't you tired?
They talking about all the wars over there. We're in war right here with our kids and our babies being snatched away, and adults.
Yes. And it's not only women.
No,
men as
too.
well,
Absolutely.
and boys as well.
Yeah.
Like, we can't just sit by and do nothing.
Right.
So we want you guys to repost this, hashtag voice for the voiceless. We need prayer warriors out here praying for our children. I know we have elders that can't get out and help, but you can go in your prayer closet.
Absolutely.
And you can pray and ask God to protect our babies and give them if they are in sex trafficking in any way or being held against their will, to give them an out. I'm always praying, God, give them an out.
Right.
And I know even if I don't see it, I know He's working. I know He's working. The Bible talks about this when the Israelites were being held in captivity. He talks about this. There is a way, and you remember when they were rescued, all the people that was after them died. Every last one of them.
You mean when they was crossing the ocean?
When they was crossing the sea. All of them died. Because that is just not something you should do. Now, I don't wish anybody death, but what I do know that when you take our children and our adults, men and women, and they come back to us, it's not the same. They went through something so traumatic, it's not the same. And that's where mental health hotline as well, we'll have that listed as well, because now you have another issue, because they would never get this out of their head.
Right.
Never. They can live, hopefully, with help and survive, but it's going to be a hard and a long road for them.
Long journey.
Right. Revenge belongs to God.
Yeah.
It doesn't belong to us. We are not to repay evil with evil. It belongs to God.
That's true.
But we are not
we're not the judge.
What's missing is God.
Yeah.
Because for people to do this, you can't have God. It's no way.
They're sick.
They're sick individuals and they need help. And they also need prayer. So we're just calling
to action.
Yeah, call to action. Let's do something. If you are watching this video, let's do something, please. I beg you to get with someone in your community and start a community watch. Let's take it back. Let's take back our communities. It's ours. We shouldn't allow people to come in our community and just, with their evil intentions, and win. We don't want that anymore.
Right.
We want this call to action to be global. And if we need to work with any organization out there, we are willing to put our time in to do whatever is needed to help in this matter. This is, again, like we said in the beginning, near and dear. Right. Because it's just sickening. I'm just tired. I'm tired. And I cannot sit back and do nothing. Right. And I hope that you can't either.
Absolutely. Yep. So we want to encourage you to get involved through advocacy, volunteering or donating, organizing the fight on trafficking. Yes. It's just that simple. You know, do what you can, but do what you can. Remember, these are our kids and grandkids. And like I say, this thing is constantly growing, but it does not give enough light. So this is what we're here for. Yes. Some of the you mentioned hashtag voice for the voiceless, also hashtag freedom for all, and hashtag safety in numbers.
Yes. So just share this video with hashtag voice for the voiceless. Again, if you need a flyer, just email me and I'll send you the flyer, and you can put it in mailboxes if you can. I don't know if that's legal anymore to do that, to tamper with mailboxes or anything, but you can probably hang it if you stay in like a apartment complex or something. Hang it by the mailboxes, or if you know anyone, you can just pass them out in the community. And just maybe, you never know who's available and who's at home. And men, I am calling all the men who would just come out and support this cause.
Absolutely.
We need men to help us in this fight, because I know we got some good ones out there. I know we do. So we're calling on you as well.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Just donate your time.
Yeah.
Take care of your community.
Yeah.
You never know who you may be saving down the line.
Yes. And
know.
there's a greater reward for you in the end.
Absolutely.
So this is going to conclude our campaign, and I hope you comment on this post. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you're doing. Tell me what you're willing to do.
Absolutely.
Tell me the community that you're in. You're not the community that you're in. Just hashtag your community, and just tell us your success story.
Absolutely.
If you've been a victim, we would like to talk to you. How you survived, how you're doing. We would like to pray with you as well. So just comment below and let us know.
And I would say, pay attention to your surroundings.
Yes.
Women, stop going out at night on your own.
Yes.
And kids, letting them go any and everywhere. The world has changed now. Not to say be scared and be in the house all the time, but I personally think you could do most of your runnings in the daytime, because these predators, they come out all the time, but a lot at night, when they catch you sleeping. But however, just be prayerful about the situation, and we're going to try to fight and take our community back as much as we can, and men stand up, definitely.
Yes, please help us out. We need it. I'll share this story that when I met my husband, I used to say, "You being really bossy," because he would say, "Babe, can you get everything done before night?" And I'm like, "Why?" Because, you don't need to be out at night. And I would fight that all the time. Like, God protects me. I don't need to be in before. It's night at 6 o'clock sometimes. I can't run around. I'm just getting off from work at 5. So how am I going to do that? But now I realize what he meant, because we come from two different worlds.
Right. I'm from the 305.
And I'm from a country town.
And my mom's, I didn't see her go out at night unless she was going to her sister's house, and, they was driving. Never walking like a lot of the people that I see trying to get their exercise and different things in at night, or shopping. It's just a whole different world. I'm from the old school, so I just believe in it. It was better times,
Yeah. Well, yeah, it was different times then, but it's certainly different now. So we just pray that you just join us in this campaign, in this fight. Our voices matter. Let's change the world, one person at a time.
Absolutely.
Okay? So we just pray that if you're hearing this right now, we pray that God just give you strength to be able to do what you can.
Right.
It may not be what the next person can do, but every little bit counts and every little bit helps.
And if you know something or know somebody that looks like in their household it's not going too well and the suspect, say something.
Yes.
Speak up.
Call the hotline.
Right. You know, and just see what happens. Don't just assume.
Because remember now, some children are threatened not to say anything.
Absolutely.
So we have to be voice for the voiceless. And that's what that means. It's like, maybe they look different, or they are shy and won't talk to you and won't look at you or
stand,
something.
Standoffish.
Yeah, just help if you can, wherever you can.
Right.
So we're gonna end it right here. We love you guys. We thank you for coming and watching the Role Effect. We appreciate you. And again, we pray that God just protect you as you go throughout your day. We pray that He's with you on the highways, at work, coming from work, wherever you are. We pray that He's just with you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Right? Absolutely. Covering. We
you
pray and
covering.
Your kids and your family.
Absolutely. We love you. And until next time, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe to this channel.
Absolutely.
It helps us if you subscribe.
Right.
And you can visit us also on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. Okay?
Absolutely.
Until next time, we love you.
We love you guys.
Bye-bye.
Peace.
Yeah, it's the Role Effect. We talk love, we talk faith. God first, couple goals, ain't no room for the hate. We keep it real, keep it true. That's the only way. Roll with us, pray with us each and every day. On the Role Effect, we talking God and love. We build each other up, blessings rain from above. Relationship goals, we keep Christ in the middle. Faith stay strong while the world play the real. Let's go.
Role Effect, we gon' ride, never fall. God light shining on the stories we told.
This that real talk, not just what you expect. Love God, that's the power. The Role Effect, yeah. Faith over fear, yeah, that's how we connect. Couples praying side by side, that's respect. When the storms hit, we don't run, we reflect. Turn pain into power, keep the vision in check. God's the foundation, love's the wall. Every trial just a chance for the bond to stand tall. Ain't perfect, but we learning every step that we take. Cause in His hands ain't a bond He can't make.
No way, ain't no fake goals, nah, we talk the real. Not just Instagram posts for the likes and feels. We talk growth, trust, building something that lasts. Keeping God in the lead, not the world in the past. Communication key, yeah, that's top tier. Faith keep us moving, keep the vision clear. So if you wanna learn how to love, stay blessed, tune in right now to the Role Effect.
We roll together, pray together, that's the vibe. God in the center, love forever, that's the drive. Every week we gon' speak what the world needs to hear. Keep your heart in the right place, keep your soul sincere.
On the Role Effect, we talking God and love.
We build each other up, blessings rain from above. Relationship goals, we keep Christ in the middle. Faith stay strong while the world play the real. Let's go.
On the Role Effect, we gon' ride, never fall. God light shining on the stories we told.
This that real talk, not just what you expect. Love plus God, that's the power. The Role Effect.